not trying to deal with you on your terms, that's not the woman you should be talking to, dealing with, or even paying attention to at all. You see what I'm saying?
So how do you define when they're not on your terms?
So basically, whenever you are giving a woman an instruction and she's not following it and she's not cooperating, then that's not on your terms. So if I tell a woman, hey, meet me at this place at 8 o'clock for drinks. And she says, well, I would rather we go to dinner because I don't really drink, right? If I say, okay, cool, let's go to dinner, fine, that's me going on her terms, right? So my terms is drinks. So I only deal with women who are going to go for the drinks. If she's not going for the drinks, goodbye.
Okay, so look, I agree with you on that one because that means they're trying to use you for money.
Right.
So that's a fair example. But like, what if this happened to me not that long ago? There was a girl who, like, we already had made out. Like, she's clearly it's going well.
Mm-hmm.
But her sister kept calling her and barraging her, and she agreed earlier. She was like down to go home with me,
Mm-hmm.
but she ultimately her sister's like freaking her out and making her like nervous or whatever, like barraging her, and so she has to go back home.
Mm-hmm.
Do I just like I'm done with this girl because she didn't go to my terms?
No, well, in that particular situation, if it's like a family emergency and you
Well,
say,
it's
hey,
not an emergency. It's just, you know how girls are. Like
well, that's what
they
that's the context. So what I'm saying is that if it's not a family emergency and she goes with the sister, then yeah, I would charge I would be like, we're done. So what I'm saying is if her sister got in a car crash, I'll be like, hey, handle your business, hope everything's cool. We'll do this later, right? But if she's just like, oh, my sister keeps calling me and I gotta go and deal with her, then I'm like, nah, we're good. Because what that means is that she chose her hanging out with her sister over you. You see what I'm saying? And so what I mean, again, people always have a choice whether to do this or that. So in this particular situation, she was either I'm gonna hang out with my sister, or I'm gonna hang out with you. So she was like, I'd rather hang out with my sister than go home with you. That's the choice she made. Now, if there was an emergency, she's still choosing doing going with her sister than you, but that's more understandable because it's an emergency. But if it wasn't an emergency, she's choosing her sister, then yeah, we're done. And so that's what I'm saying, where if your terms is this and the woman is not doing things on your terms, then that's not a good thing, because what happens is that, let's say, for example, you actually like this girl and she's interested in you and then y'all become boyfriend and girlfriend. That's going to play out through your entire relationship. The fact that she is going to choose other things over you. She's going to be resistant of for certain things over you because that's how you guys started. This is why you have guys in sexless marriages, because when they first met their wives, right? They wanted to hook up with their wives or have sex. The wife said, no, I got to get to know you. Let's take it slow. And so that was the precedent that was set from that point, which is why they're in that sexless marriage, because that woman already showed you from the
she
beginning.
didn't really want him. I mean, I agree with that,
You know what I'm saying?
but I think there's a lot of like, why would a girl like she should put you before everything immediately sounds a little intense, right? So the
Exactly.
general idea, I agree, but I think
Right.
that's just like that's a little over the top. And like there will be a lot of times when a girl, the reason she doesn't want to sleep with you is
Mm,
because she likes you a lot and she thinks she's giving her power away. She thinks she's going to be judged as a slut,
mm,
etc. She actually wants to, but
mm.
like I don't know if you the nerd pickup terms are shit test and
Right.
comfort test.
Right.
So shit test is she thinks you're like probably a bitch and she's like seeing if you are. A comfort test is she really, really likes you,
Mm,
but then instead she's like, she wants to get to know you more. She
mm,
wants to feel more comfortable that you actually like her and you're not just going to sleep with her and never see her again. So
mm,
the thing is, yes, like she shouldn't not want to sleep with you. I agree, but she can want to sleep with you a
mm,
lot. She can be fully turned on and like ready to go. Like she doesn't want you to wear a condom, all that good stuff.
mm,
But despite that, well, I've had that comes up a lot. There's been girls during COVID, like they wanted me to wear a mask anyway, wanted me to wear a mask, but didn't care about the condom. But you'll have girls who clearly are attracted,
mm,
but despite that, they won't sleep with you for other reasons, for comfort
mm,
or for like the judgment of their family,
mm,
right? Like if they're Eastern European, for example, a lot of Eastern Europeans, they don't want to sleep with you because in their religious, like their culture, they're low value if they do that. So I agree that you should be pretty like you should be
Mm,
above a lot of things and they should
right.
want to sleep with you badly enough that like it's not that hard to make it happen. But
Mm.
are there going to be like roadblocks here and there?
But but
Yeah, of
but this
course.
but this is what I would say. This is what I would say to that though is let's say me and you met the same girl. We met the same girl on different nights, right?
Sure.
So her name is, Jennifer. So I meet Jennifer tonight and I'm trying to hook up with Jennifer tonight. And Jennifer says, Locario, yeah, you're cool, but I just, I don't really do that type of stuff. And I'm not the type of girl I want to get to know you. Right now, you meet Jennifer 2 days later at another place and she sleeps with you in the first night. So the question is Jennifer the type of girl who doesn't sleep with guys on the first night, or is she? All that really happened was that she was more attracted to you than me. So
I
why
think that's
would
an assumption.
no, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you still were able to sleep with her the same night where I wasn't. So what I'm saying is that women will act different ways towards different guys. So what I'm saying is that if she's saying to
Situations.
me, right, so if she's saying to me, well, I need to be more comfortable, I need to this and that, that's an excuse she's giving me because she's not as attracted to me as she is to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is why be the guy who's okay with her excuses when you can just find another woman who's going to be about it on your terms like that. That's what I'm saying.
So I think that that's oversimplifying because you're saying it's the different guy, but it could be the different situation. Because and it could be either. It could definitely be the different guy, like some weirdo just creeping her out, obviously. But it can also be there's a situation, let's say it's that girl I'm talking about from the other night. You met her
Mm,
and her sister's not calling her. So she
mhm.
just goes home with you.
Right.
I meet her. She doesn't go home with me purely because her sister called with me. Or her sister started calling her.
Mhm.
It's the situation. It's not the guy,
Right. But what
right?
I'm saying is that what happens if in that situation where she went to her sister because her sister was calling you, and then I met her and her sister was calling her and she went with me. That's what I'm trying to
But you
say.
don't know that that happened. That's an
No,
assumption.
no, but that's what I'm saying. In the same situation, remember she has to choose something. Like something always has to be chosen. And so what I'm saying is that when a woman chooses anything outside of you, she's just saying that whatever that thing I'm choosing outside of you is more important than you. And so what I'm saying is that when I'm dealing with a woman, I'm the most important. So when she's interacting with me, she has to treat me as such. If she's not treating me like that, I don't deal with her. And so what I'm saying is that when you're talking to a woman, you're giving a woman an opportunity to talk to you. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is a woman is not going to get into a relationship unless in general, unless a man approaches her, unless that man decides to like, take her out and interact
Mhm.
with her, unless that man continues to want to see her. So there's so much value that a man gives a woman. And so that means that you are the opportunity for her. So if she's choosing something over you, then what she's saying is that the thing that she's choosing is more important than you in all situations. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that when I'm dealing with a woman, I'm looking for 100% cooperation from the jump. And if she's not doing that, then I talk to another woman. I give another woman an opportunity to do it. Because what I'm saying is that that same woman who is resisting me will meet another guy and not resist him at all. So what I'm saying is
But
I'm
how do you know that? I mean, you're.
no,
How
I'm
do you
saying
know that's the case?
no, I'm saying I'll give you a perfect example. I had a literal situation that happened just like that. Actually, two. One situation, I met a girl, I hooked up with her the same night, right? I think a few weeks later, a month later, one of my friends was having a party. He throws like events or whatever. He was telling me about a girl that he's been seeing, and he mentioned the girl before I even met this girl, but it was the same girl. I didn't know. So I sleep with this girl. I go to his party. He introduces me to the same girl I slept with. I didn't know that was her when I came in. So I'm looking at her. She looks at me. We didn't say anything at the moment. I just said, "Oh, what's up?" But that was the
Mm.
same exact girl I slept with, and she told him that she doesn't sleep with guys that quickly. So it's the same girl saying two different things. Second situation was my dad slept with a girl who told me we dated the same girl. The girl told
As
me
your dad?
as my dad. My dad.
Okay, I thought you were joking.
No, I'm
That's
serious.
crazy. Okay, that's
Maybe
insane.
not. My dad met a girl that I
Okay.
used to mess with. I saw this girl. And I was like 20 at the time, so I was young. I saw this girl. We saw each other like a few times. I tried to sleep with her. She didn't want to sleep with me. My dad ended up meeting her right after me, and then he slept with her. You understand what I'm saying? It's the
Your
same.
dad's got game.
Exactly.
Yeah, first of all, that's crazy.
Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. If you're tired of spending your time, money, and energy on women just to find out that they're not sexually attracted to you, they're not trying to hook up or anything like that, or if you get into a long-term relationship with a woman who doesn't respect you, who's giving you a headache, having a lot of attitude, if you're tired of these things happening, right? Make sure you go to shoplocario.com to get my program, Master the Vetting Process, because vetting is a very, very important thing when it comes to the dating game. And if you don't vet women, you are going to be unsuccessful in any situation when you're dating. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com right now to get your copy today. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's this guy, it's on point, you know. This guy is good. This guy is how he's supposed to be.